Alright, breakfast is down the hatch. What am I rolling over with my chair? Huh. Something's in one of the wheels. It's probably a piece of cardboard from Lucas. Anyway, we're back. Drops are now live. Let's get the image up for everybody. Those are the drops. We'll leave that image up for a little bit while we work on questing. We're about to enter Phaedra's apartment. You're welcome, Eric. More observer pieces for the win. These are the pieces that are currently live. I'll leave that up on screen for a couple more minutes, then we'll pull it down, just so we're not overloading the monitor with too much stuff. But those went live today. They are live for a few weeks. Check them out. Get yours today. Let's see what we've got to see in here. That is a cool mural. I want one. Also, I like this. She has a very nice Caledonian apartment. Oh my goodness. Does she have a picture of herself on the wall? There's definitely something over here. Footprints leading toward a bookshelf. Nothing on the bookshelf. Hang on. Oh, we got all sorts of stuff. Something heavy seems to have been moved here recently. A near-empty bottle. Something is scribbled on the label. A carafe of the Grand Dame. Knock on my door if you prefer to enjoy company. Signed, your favorite neighbor. A black market trade recipe. A note to the valet. A trophy delivered to Phaedra Vise to show gratitude for remarkable philanthropic efforts towards the rebuilding of Arakeen. We got a missing painting.
They think it's a tribute. A grand revival. I'm hosting it after all. Who better? The same fools who couldn't spell Genusian if I bled it onto parchment. Dressing up the corpse of old Carthage in borrowed silks like that makes it breathe again. But that night, it wasn't a party. It was the last time the world bent around me. I ruled it for a single night, and nothing that came after ever mattered.
That's right, we're back,
Now
Deeks.
they wear the masks. They mouth the toasts. They pretend they remember. It's not nostalgia. It's taxidermy.
That's a nice line.
Still, if the ghosts are coming, I'll be waiting at the door.
It's not nostalgia, it's taxidermy. I gotta write that down. Oh man, that was a really good line. It's not nostalgia. It's taxidermy. That will be probably a YouTube title at some point. All that information is in the playlist on YouTube called How to Make a Living as a Content Creator and Streamer, Eric. Check it out. It's got all sorts of details in there, including the answer to that question right there. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in here to find. Back to tours, it says. Yep, there's an episode specifically dedicated to what type of gear, what type of software you need to get going or use to get started. I don't remember the name of the video, but it's in the list. There's like 12 or 15 videos in that playlist. That's what it's there for. Deke said, while you're gone, I watched a small taste of Borderlands 4. I know that some people are streaming it today in like Head Start access. I'm avoiding 100% spoilers. I am going to buy it and start playing tomorrow night in the afternoon slot. I have read online that the main storyline is between 30 and 40 hours long, much longer than I anticipated. So it sounds like I'm actually going to get a good chunk of entertainment out of Borderlands 4. Because I know previous entries, the main campaign has always been relatively short, and then the multiplayer makes up the bulk of things, but it sounds like this time they've made it more of an open world game with a quite a bit larger campaign on top of the multiplayer stuff. So definitely looking forward to that. We will be starting our Borderlands 4 journey tomorrow. Where the hell are the stairs to go? Oh, they were on the other side. Gray says I can stop watching Alone Australia and watch Ren. I'll have to find somebody to watch later today because I want my observer drops as well. Probably just the base version. I'm not that big of a fanatic. I just want to play the game and have some fun. I wanted to play it on my PS5, but it's not back yet, so we'll be playing it on the Xbox.
Did you see Phaedra? I assume you found a trail to where she's hiding.
She left instructions for her valet, who was tasked with transporting something valuable into the deep desert.
Interesting. Then I hope your Thopter's gassed and waiting, because you're headed into the deep desert.
Really? I'm going into the deep desert for a quest. That's new. I don't think we've ever had a quest that sends us into the deep desert before. Ooh. Well, hold that thought, because I'm going to have to make sure that I've got... I do. I should have plenty of fuel. Deep desert. I don't think it's a special zone, because it just tells me deep desert, so... There's probably going to be a cave or something that they send us to. I have no idea if it's going to be left side or right side, so I think we'll just go into the middle. Drops are live, everybody. If you're not already checking in, you can obviously, we're live on YouTube and Twitch every single day. We go live, but for the drops, you got to be watching on Twitch, so don't forget to check that out as well. Leave that up for a couple of minutes. Oh, we have a storm coming in. Shit. Let's get sheltered.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Do I have my still tent? I do, but I don't have it ready. We're not allowed to talk about it. Self-entertainment is not allowed. Alright. What do you mean not possible to play? There we go. I'm thinking this is what we're looking for. This doesn't go anywhere. This doesn't go anywhere. Is there a hole I can drop down? No. I keep forgetting we have auto run now, guys. And you know what? It's not working at the moment. I wonder why. I wonder if it's because I have my shields on. Is it because I have my weapon out? Oh, I'm on the wrong keyboard. Ha ha ha! That's why. It was working yesterday on the controller. It's not working again right now. It looks like. Let me grab the other keyboard over here. I keep forgetting that that's in the game now. Do, 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 do. All right. There we go. A soap making club. Oh, 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 we got something over here. Alright. Better pay attention now. Search the valet's body. I haven't seen a body yet. Got a cryptic note. What does the note say? Picture me in my glorious days before the downfall of a once great city. We definitely got live ones down in there. Oh, I see somebody. Come on. Come around the corner. Oh, get away, get away! All sorts of stuff down in here. We gotta be very careful because I do not know what's down in here. Oh, I'll take all the things. Can I have that mural for my house, please? Okay, where's that chest? Oh, we got a...
Poor Austin. He thought I wanted justice. He thought I cared. What I wanted was my grandmother's necklace. The Star of Wisova. 6 generations of Vise wore it. Smuggled from Ikaz in a corset lined with blood. Gone when Carthag went up in flame. Austin saw the tears. He thought they meant something, so he gave me his truth like it was a gift. I didn't betray him. Not in the end. I kept his secret and lost the necklace anyway. Even if I held it again, it wouldn't bring back the ballroom, or the music, or the dancers. You can't ransom ghosts.
You can't ransom
Godspeed,
ghosts.
and the dead never write thank you notes.
The dead never write thank yous. There are some banger lines in the narrative so far. That's pretty good. Alright, let's see here. I'm not using my scanner yet. I'm just looking around to see if there's more treasure chests. But it is probably time to break out the scanner. Oh, screw it. Let's just take everything. Page from a manifest. It says return to Tours and Erikine. In a minute, I need to make sure that I didn't miss any chests in here, because there was like a ramp up in here. That was the note. That was the audio. Yeah, what have we got up in here? A rolled up painting. Genusian ball. Oh, is that the one that was stolen from the... I bet that was the one that was from the room. Or missing from the room. Alright. Alright, we're good. No space. Oh, come on now. You were totally giving it to me a second ago. Heinrich says, finally home. Time to farm some fuel cells. That's a good game. I'm very happy to continue to play it. Ducking in and out between content drops. We'll be back in... I think they said they're going to drop the rest of the Dune Man building set pieces at the end of September or sometime in October. So we'll definitely be coming back to build a Dune Man base when all the pieces are back in again. Yeah, I really wanted to sink my teeth into the KCD2 update, but my PlayStation 5 is in the shop, so I won't be able to play that one at launch, but I do own it because I own the big gold edition, ultimate edition of KCD2, so probably I'll end up slotting that in, I don't know, October, November, whenever I get a chance. No, I don't plan on playing Silent Hill. October right now is going to be, well, there is going to be a jump scare game in October. That was not on my agenda. So right now, Ghost of Yotai, Vampire Masquerades Bloodline 2, and Outer Worlds 2 are the main games for October. But day before yesterday, let me go to my Twitter. Let me go look at it really quick. No, there's definitely gonna be a jump scare game in October. It's on my Twitter. Give me a second here. I gotta make sure that I remember the name properly. Yeah, here. Let's watch this really quick. This will be we're gonna take a brief interlude, just a really quick break. So this game was called... Hang on. I gotta pull this up really quick. Guys, you will definitely get some jump scares from me. Because this game was originally, it was a PS virtual reality game. And they are porting a flat screen version of it, I believe on September 29th. This is the trailer for it on Twitter. I love Aliens. I love the Alien franchise. Since this is coming to, and it's first person, I'm 100% going to play this in October on the PS5. You'll be able to see me jump and scream when I play this game. 100%. I won't be able to not scream during this game.
We believed in our mission.
Anyway, that is I believe it's September 29th. So sometime in October I'll have to play that. But no Silent Hill. I'm not really a Silent Hill fan. Like, I remember playing the original way back in the day on the PlayStation, I think. And then I remember watching the movie. I think it had Sean Bean in it, maybe. But it was never, I don't know. I just never really got into the franchise. But I do love Aliens. Especially because we're still in the middle of watching Alien Earth. Tuesday's episode was damn good. There's 2 more episodes to go. I cannot wait.
Report on the deep desert.
I found the valet in a vault. She was not traveling light.
Murder's noise. Cargo is signal. What kind of high value?
A manifest here.
Let me see it. Huh. Yes, I recognize some of these names. Tell me what you see.
Makes me wonder if one of the names on the list isn't angling for a bigger cut.
Possibly, but everyone's always angling for something. It doesn't mean it's worth chasing. Anything else?
I found this note. It's a code, maybe?
Coincidentally, I have a seat at a banquet with Phaedra Vine, and several others listed on that manifest. I'll gather what I can there. You go back to Phaedra's apartment. That note might be our next key.
Alright. Back to the apartment. Auto run. Remember that it exists. I may have to go request some additional coffee. Decipher the valet's note. Yeah, and someone was asking earlier if it's working on controller now. It was working yesterday, it's working now, but it still seems to be finicky. Because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like about 10 minutes ago, I was trying to, and it wouldn't work on the controller. But right now, double tap, it's working right now. But it does seem to be finicky on the controller, and I'm not quite sure what's up with that. It does work sometimes, it doesn't work other times. So, but it is working. At the very least, on the mouse and keyboard at all times. That's the manifest. Picture me in my glorious days before the downfall of a once great city. There was a picture. Here it is. Oh. This I don't know. I wonder if there's going to be clues around here. Let's load the scanner back up. Well, these are just going to be before. Favorite neighbor. I don't know if there's going to be anything in here that gives me a clue. No, we have that painting. Alright, this is going to be guesswork. I have no clue. Ah! Ha 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 ha! Ah! The code's right there. Hang on, I gotta take a screenshot. Screenshot photo with my phone. That's gonna be the code. Alright, put that where I can see it. Okay, now the problem is, alright, let's go. It needs to be the left thumb up. That. Next one is that symbol. Then we go dun, 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 and then we go thumb down. Nope, hang on. Thumb down, and then we go thumb up again. Why, hello there.
We're test firing a long-throw cutaway auger today with an ungraded barrel. It's dangerous. Only if the phase differential is off by more than 0.0003.
Alright, we've got...
You can't. I forbid it. Why are they making you do this?
Because, Mother, Zantara destroyed the last facility that made and tested precision las barrels.
No. No.
I've got to go.
Be careful, Diva. I feel something very bad is coming.
So she's listening to stuff. Let's listen to the two things here.
I've been trying to say this for weeks. Carthag, you want the truth? I was hired to fix a problem, quietly. A man, high voice, long shadow, wanted something buried. No noise, no survivors. I helped him, mapped fault lines, tuned resonance, knew exactly what would happen. They paid me, gave me a new collar, a title I never earned. Carthag fell. You've seen Ash. But I laid the tracks. When the train came, I looked away. The nightmares aren't fire or screams, they're silence. That moment before, I could have said no. Now it's inside me. The rot. I drink, I work, I don't sleep. Take this, sell it, burn it. Just remember someone new, even if I don't tomorrow.
So he regrets his...
First silence, then dust, then wings in the dark. I used to think it was poetry. Now, it feels like a countdown.
He is having regrets. Oh, that's what that was. That was the background chatter. So it's like a listening device. Alright. Alright, let's see here. The heavy chair holds the broken form of a dead woman. Head lolled forward, arms slack, her lifeless face a mute witness to an unspeakable final act. Forensic summation of physical evidence. Sudden death. She died where she sat with no sign of resistance or desperate flail of flight. No foaming or classic toxic signs. Eye discoloration points to trauma. Death arrives swiftly without struggle and without warning. Examine the upper body. Rich fabric stripped of one's lifeless form. Silk embroidered with fine threads hinting at wealth beneath the ruin. A slender stiletto, baggered to the hilt, is just above the collarbone. A silent testament lists use the poison snooper. Flashes green over the gown. No toxins detected. Just expensive fabric, cold perfume, and the stillness of death. Examine the hilt. It's a Harkonnen Dragoon captain. Use the poison snooper. Nothing. Perfect symmetry, highborn heritage, examine the mouth. I love how he keeps using the poison. It's like, dude, she was obviously stabbed in the neck. We got multiple things here. Banquet guest list. The top part of the manifest, and a mask. Scanning the mask reveals a tiny, almost invisible, retractable needle hidden right next to the mouth. Oh, that's probably poison. Why is my hood suddenly on? It's gone now. So when I used the poison snooper, it made my hood visible for a minute. That's a bug. Alright. I'm gonna go ask Tiju O'Hare. Ogari, excuse me. Who the heck was Tiji? I don't remember names very well. Was it the doctor, maybe? I wonder if they're going to let me keep the poison snooper beyond this quest line. I mean, it's a quest object, so it's not something I can equip. But it'd be cool if I could, like, stash it in a box. What scanner is this? Asked Heinrich. This is just a hand scanner you can create, you can craft. You'll get them from quests. Hold up. Who is... Oh, it's the black market dealer. Alright. Yay, I remember to use the auto run for a change.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special?
A little bit of info.
That's not normally a good I trade in. I'm more hands-on.
And yet I know you traded goods with Phaedra.
And I've got lots of customers, each with their own sordid affairs. None of my business.
In this case, it might be. Phaedra's dead.
That's unfortunate.
I need to know what she was trading.
I shouldn't say. It's not good business. It's not safe.
I've got this manifest. Top of the list, the Overseer. Do you know who that is?
Damn, I've got an answer, but you aren't going to like it.
Tell me
Phaedra
anyway.
was part of a little cabal who collectively had a stash of treasure they took out of old Carthag before it blew. Last to live takes the pot. Phaedra was making desperate trades to get the funds to retrieve her ancestral necklace. Well, anything could happen in that nest of covetous snakes. As for that person listed on the manifest, the Overseer, that is Sub-Prefect Tours. He's overseeing that group.
And he hasn't told me anything. I never left Nightwing. I've been continuing to play Dune Awakening on Sundays, a couple times a month in between content updates, and I will continue to remain playing on Sundays, a couple times a month in between content updates. But yeah, I never left, so welcome back to the Sands. Thank you, but also I never left. This is one of many games that's in my long-term rotation. Thanks for the resub, Run the Saint. Appreciate it. It's 2 months in a row.
Not the sort of thing you spill over afternoon tea, is it?
I wonder if Torres was behind it all along.
I suppose you'll be catching up with him then and leaving in a hurry, huh?
Thanks for the resub, Garrett. 4 months in a row. Oh, it's a competition now. You were here for 2 months, but I was here for 4 months. Who's next? Who's got a 6-month resub? I saw there's a content creator that I occasionally catch on TikTok, and he's really pushing this new bushcraft project. He's out in the woods living, and he's been streaming on Kick, which I don't know a lot about Kick, but he's been doing it. He was talking about they're doing. I don't know how these kids do it. He's 30-ish, but he's like, we're doing an 8-hour live stream, which is cool. I've done 8-hour streams before. I've done 12-hour streams before a couple of times. It's pretty difficult for me though, because my eyes just get tired and stuff. But he said they're doing an 8-hour stream, and for every new sub, we're adding. I forget what he said. If it was. Like for every new sub, like an additional minute or 10 minutes or something. It wasn't 1 per hour. It was but it was crazy. He's like, if you want us to go for 3 days straight, I'm like, I would never. No, sorry. Depends on the mood for creepy old lady with more hands on. Also depends on how rich she is. Does she have huge tracts of land?
That's not your door to open, stranger. Push it, and you'll find I'm harder to move than most.
I love his armor. Not the gauntlets. I don't like the gauntlets, but that set of armor is freaking awesome. I know it's a private gathering, but I need to speak with someone inside.
And by order of the Emperor, I'm telling you to slow your gallop. There's nothing for you inside.
Are you denying access? Just want to be clear from my report.
Who are you, stranger? By the order of the Emperor is usually enough to run most folks off. But look at you. You got the gait of someone walking on borrowed authority.
I don't have time for games, Sheriff. I need inside and fast.
All due respect, but unless you can raise the dead, your timeline has just become flexible.
So they're all dead.
We've got one survivor, technically. Old bird's flapping her wings on the way down. But she'll land soon enough.
I have reason to believe Sub-Prefect Torres is among this. I need to confirm.
Torres? At a party. Well, there goes the mood.
Well, the party's over. Let me get inside.
All right then. Since you're so worked up over it.
God, I want his
I
armor.
could use help matching faces to masks. And seats. And if you already know some of these silk-wrapped corpses, all the better.
I found a guest with notations for the butler. Might help sort who's who.
Good. That saves us a few hours of corpse roulette. A few of these poor fools I already recognize by build or reputation. The rest you and your list can help with. It's my job to know who's whispering in the shadows. This crew kept to themselves. Rich, quiet, and just strange enough to raise my interest. I've had files on half of them since they landed.
So what do you mean they kept to themselves?
I mean they didn't dine with the Atreides, didn't show up in the salons, and never hosted anyone outside their circle. Came down on private carriers, quiet ones. No welcome party, no flag waving. When nobles start behaving like spies, I start watching like one.
What did you come up with?
These little gatherings weren't new. Masquerades are not. Same crowd, same vices. Wine, secrets, and shouting matches dressed up as witty banter. Masks just gave them an excuse to say the quiet parts out loud.
Sounds like regular nobles to me.
If by regular you mean secretive, paranoid, and always 3 drinks deep in betrayal, then yes, absolutely.
Secret and paranoid about what?
Something they were hiding in the deep desert. Could have been a spiritual retreat, could have been a treasure hunt. All I know is they were tight-lipped going out, and even tighter coming back. Anyhow, enough jawing. Let me get a look at that guest list. I'll match it with my data and cut through some guesswork.
All right, let's go look.
Appreciate it.
I'm ordering it
Now
tonight,
I'll play
Deeks.
scribe.
Actually, as soon
You
as
go
I'm done
play
with the stream
confessor.
today, I'll be
The old
ordering
bird
it,
is
so I
waiting.
should get whatever pre-order bonuses are associated with the base edition. Because I've got to get it installed tonight so that I'm ready to play it tomorrow. So it should count as a pre-order because I'm ordering it on the 11th and the game doesn't go live to the 12th. But it'll just be the base version, so that way I can have it downloading tonight while I'm in bed, and then tomorrow when I wake up, we'll do Dune Awakening in the morning, and then tomorrow afternoon we'll come back with Borderlands 4. Tonight's gonna be enshrouded because we're playing multiplayer. Chapter 2 is great, Ravenshard, loving it. The Lost Harvest DLC was also pretty freaking awesome.
Call her countess if you like. I call her the last shriveled thorn on a
I'm
dead
about to
branch.
meet Lady Jessica, I think.
Sharp tongue, sharper memory. Don't be fooled by the frailty. She can still draw blood with a whisper.
If I had to guess.
The butler. See what the butler and the old hawk have to say.
The
After
old
that,
hawk.
come find
It's
me.
gotta be Lady
I'll be
Jessica.
the one holding this city together.
Alright. This is a really cool looking room. There is no... Yeah, there's nothing to say about the Dune Man building set. Funcom has already released a blog post, I believe yesterday. They're expanding the set to, I think, 15 additional pieces coming late September, early October. But there was never any controversy to begin with. There was just a bunch of people who made something up to be upset about, and then that spread like wildfire amongst a bunch of other people who like to be whiny crybabies. I gotta say, Funcom did what I wouldn't have done. Funcom actually said, you know what? Fair enough. We'll go off and make more Dune Man building sets. I would have been like, nah, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Like, I never once assumed that there were going to be X amount of building pieces in the set. I said, I'm playing the game for the story. I got the story. I got a good 6 to 8 hours of the DLC. I got a new cool vehicle out of it. I'm set. I got some new interior pieces, like 4 or 5 new interior pieces. I got 4 or 5 additional building pieces that I can meld in with the Chome sets and everything else. I'm good. I don't bitch about things. I'm a very, very easy to please person. But obviously you had some people who made noise about it, and Funcom, to their credit, I would not have done what they did. I would not have turned around and said, you know what, we're going to task our art team and make 15 more Dune Man pieces. But they did, and they are. So everybody who cried about it can shut it up, because you're getting pieces. End of September, sometime October. But with that announcement, my plans for Dune Awakening have now changed, because what I did plan on doing is as soon as I finished Chapter 2, I was going to turn around and work on building my Dune Man set. But now that I know that I'm getting additional building pieces for the Dune Man set, I'm just going to wait until late September, early October to actually replace my original base with all the Dune Man pieces, because the Observer stuff is cool, but I prefer the Dune Man look to things. So I'm really interested to see what they're going to add to that set over time now that they're going to flesh things out more. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of stuff in here. First and foremost, though, I'm pretty sure we're about to go meet Lady Jessica. Okay, there's a butler, and he said the old hawk. Let's talk to the butler first.
Do forgive the mess. They died as they lived. loudly and with abysmal table manners.
You are?
Butler to the late lordlings of this doomed affair. My talents include wine pairing, corpse counting, and feigning deference.
What happened here?
It began as a toast, ended as a cautionary tale. You may pick whichever part offends you the least.
My favorite Deeks is you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That's something every child should learn. If their parents did a good job raising them, they should have learned that when they were 5 years old. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Way too many kids did not have good upbringing, and you can tell it by the way they cry and whine about how I want everything on a silver platter. I deserve it. I want my first place medal and the icing and the cake and the ice cream, and I want a Lamborghini, and I want.
It's simple. Wine was poured, conversation flowed. Then, so did the convulsions.
I need to ask some questions.
You will forgive my impertinence for pointing out there is a noble here who still draws breath, and her breaths are more important than my breaths. It would behoove you to speak with her while you can. I shall remain here, utterly loyal and inconsequential.
Fair enough. Where is she, though? No. I don't see her at the moment. Or maybe she only appears after I've done the investigation, so fine. Let's start checking things out. Woman sprawled on the ground, her face obscured by thick dark hair, goblet spilled nearby. Examine her mask. Partially knocked loose when she fell, revealing mushy skin and raw, tortured flesh. Ew. Steal a bauble or two? Nah, man, I'm good. Examine her clothes. That person I can talk to. Oh, talk to the dying noble. We'll get back to that. Every time I use the poison steam for my head, my helmet comes on. That's right, Roscoe. Want in one hand, shit in the other, and see which one fills up first. Poisoned wine. Okay, examine her mask. Examine her clothes. Check her pockets. Leave the items where they were. Conclude the examination. Examine his clothes. That's creepy. A piece of human scalp. Ugh. Examine her mask. Examine her clothes. Conclude the examination. Clothes. Pendant earring. Leave the earring. mean, it's obviously these are all poison, so. Okay, that's the first one. Talk to the dying lady.
Oh, splendid. An audience. I was beginning to worry I'd die without one. Countess? Did you just address me as Countess?
Sheriff told me I might speak to you as if you're comfortable enough to talk.
Did he now? How sweet. That sun-scalded half-breed always did mean well, even if he has the conversational grace of a bricked-up cellar.
So you're not a
Do
countess.
I look like some lace-draped provincial with a grain tithe and a hobby kennel? I'm a marchioness, you ignorant little envelope.
Ignorant envelope. Pleased to meet you, Marchioness.
Alert the criers. We have discovered a pleb who can take instruction.
First she called me a poor, and now she called me a pleb. Oh my goodness.
I was Eulalia Hawthorne, Marchioness, Patroness. And now I'm just the ghost of better parties and worse decisions.
Was Sub-Prefect Torres here?
Tours? No, thank the stars. Another bureaucrat sniffing around. Precisely the kind of dull company I avoid.
That's right, JP. I want my last words to be, the safe is in.
What happened? Fashion suicide, mainly. Graf Vero died smiling, the fool. Spilled his wine and his wit in equal measure. I do admire a man who keeps his mask on while choking. Graf Ansel Vero. A bloated tick in a borrowed title. He died as he lived. Loud, ridiculous, and surrounded by people pretending to like him.
What color was the Graf's mask?
Blue. A coward's color. Fitting, really. He always did flee when anything required a spine. Or pats.
Haha! How are you still alive?
Turns out my precious toxin modulator works. Slows the venom, preserves the drama. I'll die last, bloated with envy and resentment. Just how they'd want me.
I'll summon you some aid.
Oh, do not ruin this for me. I want to die with some shred of mystery, not flanked by bumbling concern.
Fair enough.
One last kindness, dear. My Mola. Kill them all. They'll spend my death pawing through jewelry and gossiping in the kitchen if you don't.
Kill your Mola?
It's a tradition, you know. The servants die with the mistress. Mostly forgotten now. Like manners and decency.
Yeah, sorry,
But
I'm
I
not doing
rather
that for
like
you.
it. Please, kill the little wretches. Choke the life out of them before they sell my underthings for drink.
Hey man, whatever you could do to make a buck. That falls under Atreides security jurisdiction. I'll file a report.
By the time your little report makes its rounds, the rats will have nested in my wardrobe and auctioned my jewels to smugglers. Perhaps they'll read it at my memorial, just after the appetizers.
Noted and logged. Posthumous review is well within standard protocol. Alright, report back to... This guy has the funniest name ever. Dude, Chaz.
Let's have it.
I spoke with your countess.
No blood or teeth marks. Good. Consider yourself formally initiated into the losing end of noble etiquette.
You didn't have to set me up like that.
She talked to you, didn't she? That's more than most get.
No thanks to you.
See, that's where you got it twisted. That woman's got venom for blood and a title where her heart should be. She talked because you annoyed her. Snapped her right out of that death spiral by reminding her just how much she hates lizard-browed provincials like us. Call it a success. You woke up the part of her brain still capable of sneering. The question is, did you learn anything?
She said Torres was not present at the banquet.
Well then, guess it was a party after all. Anything else?
Something about Graf Ansel Vero,
Well, that's a
who
wrinkle.
dumped wine.
Did the old bird say what color mask he was wearing?
Blue.
Backward. So find the wine stain next to a blue mask and you found our graph. We can work backwards from there.
Fortunately, the butler cleaned the spill.
Of course he did. Might want to run that scanner of yours. Find out where the wine hit the floor. Then we'll have our starting point.
Okay.
Bold choice bringing a discount snooper to a high-born massacre. Still, pointed at the mess. Might surprise us both.
Copy that.
Sort out where the graph ended up. Then we'll talk.
Before I do that, I'm going to see if Chris made any more coffee, because my yawns are hitting me hard and heavy. I have requested more coffee. Alright, where are we at here? Blue mask, is this? Yep. I mean, I've identified him. I wonder if it matches the count's description. I mean, that's what he was looking for, right?
Let's have it.
I think I know which one was Graf.
Let's hear it.
Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't know which side of the room it was. God damn it.
First prize to the junior investigator. That fits the evidence.
Because when he said right side, is it my right side or the right side from looking from the back? I wasn't sure. What's the first prize?
A can of pressed slig. It's good on toast.
Second prize?
5 cans of pressed slig. The man chose his agent well. Always does, though. Got an eye for talent, that one. Well, meanwhile, I came up with 2 names of my own.
Leaves 8 to identify.
8 masked assholes dead on the floor. Drank their guilt, now they'll sin no more.
It's a nice line.
Speak to Theophilus about Agade Yamari. That's what the note says. I suggest you find out what our buttoned-up friend knows before he forgets.
Who?
Our resident astronomia-trained butler, Theophilus. You know, I heard in their final year, the students are paired off in 2s and taught to observe each other obsessively. One of them graduates, the other disappears. It's never explained which is which.
Alright, it's brutal. We'll talk to the butler. I always accidentally click because I play so many games where they don't automatically transfer to the next dialogue line.
Oh, joy.
And then I accidentally
You've
skip
returned.
There's a note on the guest about a placement change for Agade Yamari. Why is that?
She was prone to a serious allergic reaction to a species of plant in our flower arrangement. She wished to sit as far away from it as possible.
Okay.
A common reaction to that particular flower. The wealthy chose aesthetic over practicality or safety. It's a wonder we can keep any of them alive.
You recall the color of her mask?
Alas, nothing pains me more than being unable to do your job for you. But I do not recall. I merely changed her seating arrangement prior to the gathering.
Do you happen to have that seating plan?
I regret to say that the seating arrangement was the casualty of a wine spilling incident by someone already deep in their cups.
Great, no evidence from you then. So she was allergic to flowers, so she would have been on the far side from the flower arrangement. These... What flowers, though? I actually don't see any flower arrangements. Oh, there they are right there. Those are flowers, so she probably would have been this lady over here. Well, I mean, I thought he said she was allergic to flowers. No, this is a guy. Is there anybody over in here? There's something. Creative wine. Kitchen. Shriveled finger joint. Terracotta. It's gotta be her. She's the only one.
Let's have it. Then let's have it.
I don't think she was here. I don't...
No, that's not right.
Well then, I mean, it's giving me multiple options.
Let's
The
have
problem
it.
is...
Then let's have it.
Near the bronze
No.
trees. Hang on, maybe
Let's
I've
have it.
misunderstood what we're looking for.
Then let's have it. No, we just established that. Let's have it. Spit it out.
Identify Agatayama. I must be missing something here. Or I misunderstood
Oh
something.
joy, you've returned. Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal. The man in the sapphire mask believed he could hold court and chalice at the same time. He could not. I cleaned it, while gesturing about bloodlines as if his own hadn't already curdled. The wine came out, the stupidity. Ah, just when the silence was beginning to heal. Where do they come from? Masks are... No, I don't. Forgive me. Nothing in this vast universe would please me more than to answer your... Pains me to point out the obvious to one of such... I was instructed to set the...
Okay. Well, I'm a little confused. Oh, I forgot about the lady on the ground. That might be her.
Let's have it. Then let's have it.
No, I don't have an option for her.
No, that...
Maybe I have to take the bauble. Or maybe she knows. Okay. Well, there's only... Purple mask. There's only the two women at the table, and neither one of them... This is what I was looking for. I didn't realize you could interact with this earlier. Identify the species. Potrin. Genetic hybrid. Last species. Rare, known to cause quite a few allergic reactions. Smell the flowers. Strange that these stems weren't cut. Examine the guests. The butler said Agatayama was allergic to flowers, said as far away as possible. Where could she be? Look at the guests sitting at the other table on the far end. Alright, seat next to him is empty. With the guest sitting at the table at the far end. Woman in a purple mask. Flowers plucked from the vase and pinned to her bosom. A love color mask and ample robes. So... Why did it show me an image of her, though? I think I actually have to reread this because it's not going to show it to me on the corpse. The Guest sitting in front of the flowers. A large woman in an olive-colored mask. Olive-covered mask. They put a flower on her.
Let's have it. Then let's have it.
Purple mask.
I'd say it's more of a Zaffrey violet. But that seems to align with my
So
conclusions.
it's not her. It was the
Good
other
work.
lady that was on the other side. But see, he wouldn't accept the purple mask lady the first time.
I figured out one more.
And then there were 6.
That snooper thing of yours chirped like it knows something?
It did. Found poison in the wine.
Well done, friend. While you were nosing around, I confirmed that the caskets themselves were not poisoned.
So the wine was poisoned here.
That's exactly correct. Someone doctored the vino after it was delivered. Always nice when the killer's polite enough to attend their own
Right,
massacre.
they didn't specify what kind of olives.
Turns out the wine was arranged by a man named Ambrose Lucifera.
Oh, I know who
Fancy
he is.
name for a glorified errand boy. I had him dragged in. Now's the time to go poke holes in his story.
Well, hello again, Ambrose.
Please do me the courtesy of telling me why I am being detained. What's the charge? Supplying wine to a banquet? A decadent Arakeen banquet?
A succulent Chinese meal? I'm sorry. Thanks for the sub, Matthias0920 over on Twitch. I just caught that delayed reaction. A decadent Arakeen banquet? And now I want a succulent Chinese meal? Would seem that you are involved in yet another set of murders.
Oh, Balderdash, this is becoming
I
intolerable.
can't believe they
You
did
turned
that.
a juicy murder
That's
plot
awesome.
into something tedious. How could I possibly be involved with... Whom did you say was murdered?
Several nobles at this very banquet where you delivered the wine.
Well, now, see here. I merely arranged for the wine to be delivered. Everyone knows I have a knack for finding the best. These sealed bottles were poisoned.
No, the glasses were poisoned.
Oh, well, there you have it. I took no involvement in their glassware, merely in arranging for the reception of a very fine vintage. I trust this absolves me.
Perhaps. What can you tell me about the wine?
A rare vintage from the planet of Grenbel, home of the exquisite Maros deer. A libation so fine, even the most domineering Chussock snob would weep.
Any alibis to confirm your whereabouts during the banquet?
Why, yes, any of the staff of the Seleucid Bull, as well as a few of the regulars, can attest to my presence. My debauching is quite conspicuous.
Still, it is a bit suspicious given your past relationship with poisoned wine.
Do forgive my sharp tone, but have you become a complete cockwomble? It was you who set out to poison me. If anything, our history marks you as the more compelling suspect. I've let bygones be bygones, so mayhaps we let this line of reasoning die. Yes? Oh, goody, goody. With that unpleasantness out of the way, is there anything I can do to aid you in your remedial sleuthery?
Help identifying some of the dead nobles.
And now we are back to a morbidly fun game. Proceed.
Do you know anyone who uses a circular symbol pattern?
Could you be more specific on the colors of the pattern?
Oh, God.
That would be Lady Eulalia, voiced like grinding rusty metal, but fancied herself a preeminent singer, with few in a position to tell her otherwise. Many were the laborious recitals we sat through. Still, she made an impression. Before you go, I did pass on a note to one of the guests. You'd have to ask Theopolis about the recipient.
A note?
Roella Ramsby. She inquired about a particular vintage of wine, feigning expertise, but that woman wouldn't know Amontillado from sherry.
All right. Anything else? Nope.
Oh joy, you've returned.
I have some questions.
That name does not mean anything to me, but I will endeavor to answer as best I can.
I understand you passed a note on behalf of Ambrose. Stoic says, I wonder how this scene would go if we let him die. Yeah, alright.
On behalf of whom?
Ambrose, tall man, goatee, colorful clothes and demeanor.
Ah, yes, the drunken peacock.
Excuse me.
The man dresses like a walking dessert tray and talks like he's auditioning for a play no one asked for. What would you call him?
A person of interest. Anyway, the note.
Now that you mention it, I did. The recipient was a woman wearing a terracotta-colored mask.
There are 2 masks matching the description.
Correct.
Is that all? Alright. Identify her among the dead nobles and report to the dude. Pretty sure this lady had a terracotta mask. No, she has a purple mask. Oh, it's the lady on the floor. That's right. The lady on the floor has a purple mask, and that lady has a purple mask. Let's check the one on the floor first. Search for the note. Look at her hands. The index finger of her otherwise impeccably manicured right hand is in fact missing. Somebody had a finger in their clothing over here. No, that's a handkerchief. Alright. Who had the finger? Yes! Frinkled finger joint. Nope. Interesting that that didn't count. No, that's an earring. Oh, I'm pretty sure we've identified her, but she's missing a finger.
Let's have it. Very good. Was he still crying?
Ah, he doesn't seem to have anything to do with it.
Don't keep me in suspense now.
He passed on a note.
Good instinct. Keep pulling at threads.
Well, I believed I've identified her.
All right. Let's hear what you've turned up. No. Let's have it. All right. No.
Yeah, so I thought it's the lady on the floor, but I don't know how to.
All right. No.
Yeah, I've definitely missed something. It's definitely the lady on the floor. She's missing a finger. The index finger. That's a crate of wine. I don't think there was anything in here. Yeah, no note. He has a oh, there's a body on the floor. Oh, but I can't do anything with it. Check his pockets. He has a severed joint and a small vial of blood, but I can't do anything with it at the moment. Does this guy have anything in his pockets? No. This guy had something else in his pockets. A handkerchief.
Oh joy, you've returned. Congratulations.
One guess had a missing finger. Do you know who that was?
Forgive me, but I wasn't conducting a limb census between courses.
So there's really nothing you can tell me.
She did linger rather tenderly on the frieze near the dining table.
Okay.
But then touching things that don't belong to them is a long-standing pastime of the wealthy. I can say that I did not much care for that behavior. I had polished that brass for hours.
Okay.
Now I shall have to spend hours more wiping away the fingerprints. After...
Okay, I can go investigate the mural. Traces of a handprint. One finger is missing. You have a finger in your... Well, it's gotta be this lady, because she's missing a finger.
Let's have it. Very good.
Oops.
Don't keep me in good instinct. All right. Let's hear what you've
Ah,
turned
here
up.
we go. Line on the floor in there. That's all I had to do was
Yes,
identify the
that
handprint without the
fits.
finger.
Another off the list. Let's see here. If Ruella Ramsby was there, that means the other terracotta has to be two masked assholes dead on the floor. Guess the toast hit harder than they bargained for.
Yeah. Tell me already.
Calm yourself. We'll get there soon enough. One of the remaining two guests is Lady Bianca Baghetti, a puffed-up hanger-on from a disgraced minor house.
And?
That means the last dead asshole is... Sub-Prefect Tors.
Oh, so he really is dead.
No, I mean Tors is here. Good
He
afternoon,
just popped in the view behind me.
Sub-Prefect.
There you are. Report. Don't look so slack-jawed. Who else were you expecting?
Your name was on the guest list.
I was delayed. A pity. Perhaps I might have averted this... unpleasantness.
Or you might have been dead as well.
A grisly thought. One I've already entertained.
So you didn't tell me that I was investigating your own people.
They are no more my people than you are. I watch them as Fenring commands, though their antics hardly inspire admiration.
And yet your name was on the cargo manifest.
What manifest?
The list of spoils from before the destruction of Carthage.
Carthage? There it is. Motive. The killer is eliminating the survivors of old Carthage one by one.
Why?
Revenge. Concealment. Or the quiet removal of a dangerous truth that could unpick alliances from here to Kaitane.
Such as who ordered the destruction of Carthage.
Indeed. And if you've a name for the hand that signed that order, now would be the time to share it.
I don't, but I do know who carried it out.
There it is. Motive, opportunity, and means. Our assassin isn't merely killing, they're closing the book on Carthage.
Alright, and you're next.
Yes. And how do you suggest I handle this? What have you learned of their methods?
The killer's a ghost. In and out without a trace. No one sees a thing.
Then having failed here, where is our ghost's next haunt?
Your office.
Then I must go. To catch a killer.
Well, I'm coming along. You'll need the help.
Don't be a fool. One sight of you and our ghost, as you call it, will vanish. Better you leave them to me.
A rash move, Tors. A Cheops player would plan every move. Patience.
Yes, well, I never much cared for Cheops.
Well, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. Oh, thank you, baby. Thanks. She's still sleeping, yeah. My wifey just brought me some more coffee. Sorry, my paid actress. She's not my wife. I've been paying her for the past 16 years. It's just all an act. Follow tours.
There's nothing here. The killer saw us coming. Now the trail is cold, and we're going to have to report our failure to Count Fenring.
Well, there's something here. We're about to get a hunter seeker.
You've been an adequate assistant. I'll put it all in my report. You can leave now and report back to whoever it is you report to.
No, you're being sus as hell, brother. Oh, we got a face changer.
Stop! In spite of everything, the Master still wants you alive. To fulfill your mission. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. I still recognize you. Even with this face. Even with this flesh. You move like you always did. Smile like you always did. Don't follow me. I have a mission of my own.
And if you get in my way, I'll put you down. We can always grow you again, after all.
Damn! Oh no, you yeeted me out. I'm not gonna get a chance to investigate the room. I gotta report back to Olara. That's not good. Back to Harko. Yeah, plot thickens a lot. Take me to the world map. Going to Haku. Back to Harko Village. And the creepy Harkonnen voiceovers. Obey authority. It's almost like we're in a Mind Flayer community. Bam, 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 bam. Time for this kitten to purr. Meow.
Oh look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
We do. Time to talk about the count.
No. Without other orders, you report to me. Tell me what happened in Arakeen.
Face dancer.
A face dancer? I've heard of them, kitten, but never expected to have to deal with one. What did it want?
At first I thought it was killing off survivors from Old Carthay, but I wonder if it wasn't just after revenge.
Revenge? For what?
Oh, we're missing a line of dialogue there. Fendig said the Bene Gesserit destroyed Old Carthay to take over their tracks, perhaps finishing the job?
Perhaps, kitten. The destruction of Old Carthag
Oh,
was
that's
a
my
catalyst
line.
for many changes on Arrakis.
It was just included. That
Who
was
knows
weird.
what sparked it? But come now. I've heard nothing of a captured face dancer in Arakeen. So I assume the creature is dead.
Unfortunately, no. It got away.
I see. So one of the Count's best men is dead, and the killer has escaped. I like you, kitten, but this is a failure. The Count will not be pleased.
Sounds like a you problem.
I will pull my network and try to find out where this creature went. I will confer with our employer and contact you when I have more information.
Finally. I've been trying to find a moment to contact you, but Mother is relentless. Luckily, she's distracted by a social event, so I can get out of the palace for a few hours. Can you meet me at the Seleucid Bowl in Arakeen? Same table as last time.
Sweet! We're back to talk to Ariste. I hope we're going to meet Lady Jessica. I totally saw her in the previews, in the trailers. It had to be her. We just got a mask, though. What are the stats on this? 130. I mean, mine's better. Still, does it actually have the look? It does. Alright, that's actually kind of cool. If I wanted to use it for the visuals. I don't, however. Still very good. My gear is all crafted, yes. Like, I have 100%. Crafted is, yeah. Yes, I have 100% crafted gear. This is all. I have a T5. So I have a Syndicate set. I have a Mendex set. I have a Celestine, or what is it called? The Still set. I have all of the top tier T5 purple gear. Light set, Scout set, Heavy Armor set, and a Still suit. And then all my weapons. I don't have any T6 gear because I don't need T6 gear. That one might be T6. I can't remember. Oh, I do have a T6 cutter ray, and I do have a T6. No, I don't. I have a Mark V compactor. Never mind. But yeah, it's all crafted. Ain't no slacking in my house. You started playing today? Nice. I'm somewhere in the I quit tracking. I'm 500 hours ish, maybe. I don't know. At some point you stop worrying about it. I've played so much, it's just a number. It's one of many games that I play. I mean, I hesitate to think about how many thousands of hours I have in, like, Lord of the Rings Online or Star Wars: Old Republic, or EverQuest 2 for that matter. I've got about 600 hours in Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Online, I've got even more hours in. If I like a game, I play it lots. Alright, back to Arakeen. Free weekend is going on this weekend for anybody that wants to try it out who hasn't tried it out yet. You can also earn an in-game mural, I believe, for decorating. Looks like I'm going to Kiss concert. Yeah, with that mask. I don't know when I would ever use that mask other than just as a cosmetic set. You know, I just realized you may have been asking a different question by Yushi. My gear is all crafted. I just read your question though. It says, "Is the gear all crafted?" No. There is purchasable gear, there is dropped gear, and there is crafted gear. So I'm wearing crafted gear. There's also quest gear, so there are many ways to get gear in the game. I just realized that I may not have answered your question. I may have misunderstood the question. I thought you were asking me about my gear. There are many types of gear that you can get in the game. Yeah, so when you start off, the game is going to teach you how to craft gear. When you first get going, the tutorial teaches you how to craft gear, and then from there, you'll do quests that give you gear. You'll get gear from drops when you kill mobs. You'll find gear in chests. You'll find gear in hidden locations throughout the game. You'll find, like, corpses in hidden locations. They will have items on them. You'll find blueprints. which you can use to craft your own armor, and then as you play the game, you get access to this research tab where you can unlock all of these different armor and weapons that you can craft for yourself. So there's lots and lots of different ways to get gear. Thanks for the sub, AShap99 over on Twitch. Welcome aboard. For those of you who are just tuning in or just getting going, I have a massive Dune Awakening playlist over on YouTube, which has a ton of guides specifically aimed at beginners. You could start with the Ultimate Beginner's Guide, which is about a 45-minute journey into a bunch of stuff that can help you get going if you're a brand new player. But yeah, bunch of guides up on YouTube. We play a lot of different games. This is one of many. Woot! About meeting up with her again. It's been a hot minute. What's up, Ari? It's good to see you.
Finally. You have no idea how frustrating it's been. Trying to find a moment to get away from my insufferable mother and... I'm sorry. You've just gotten here and I'm already venting at you. Bene Gesserit poise be damned. I'm just glad to see a friendly face. Now, tell me what happened in Old Carthag.
I have to talk to you about Xantara, unfortunately.
Shh. I should have warned you. Father has tightened up security since our mutual friend was spotted here last. Don't mention him. Don't say his name. Either of them. Thufir Hawat has eyes and ears everywhere.
So they're listening right now?
Almost certainly. Thufir Hawat even has men who can read lips in case of a cone of silence. But don't worry. Thufir has certainly judged you to not be a threat. Else you wouldn't be talking to me at all. Now, tell me about Old Carthag. What did you find there?
Alright, time to give her the lowdown on that creepy-ass lab. And my origins.
The Bene Gesserit. But what could they possibly want here? And why this obsession with finding the Fremen? And that recording we decoded. The sleeper. Why would the Bene Gesserit send you after him?
The recording we found mentioned a particular Fremen. Could this be Stilgar?
Stilgar was a leader among the Fremen. Duncan Idaho made diplomatic contact with him before we came to Arrakis. I remember that meeting. I thought Gurney was going to start a war when Stilgar spat at my father. It's a sign of respect amongst the Fremen. Duncan had to explain it, but Stilgar... a hard man. As hard as this planet. He disappeared with the rest of the Fremen. If he is alive, I wouldn't even know where to start.
So maybe the sleeper escaped the Bene Gesserit. He seemed to be searching like us?
And in return, they sent you after him. That might be the case, but it doesn't help much, does it? We still haven't found the Fremen, and we don't know where the sleeper went.
So it doesn't bother you that I'm a Gola?
I've always felt there was something special about you. But what about you? Does it bother you?
Haven't really had time to absorb it, actually. I've been too busy surviving.
Distraction works wonderfully. For a while. But some questions have a way of forcing themselves. I could have ended this war. The reality is that I am in no position to judge anybody. Do you remember the last time we met here? And I saw somebody at the bar? His name is Fade Rotha,
Yeah.
the Gnaw Baron of House Harkonnen.
I have had the pleasure.
My betrothed. All I have to do is accept it. Marry the dashing nobleman.
Yep, drops her on.
And all
have
of
been for the
this
past 2
strife
hours.
Can end.
And going on
My mother
for
wants it.
a while yet.
My father, well, he will accept it. But I can't. I can't bring myself to do it. And it isn't because of Fade Rotha at all. He's actually very charming, in spite of what he did to that bull. It's because I want to choose. So believe me when I say that I would never judge you because of who or what you were. I could end this war tomorrow, and I won't do it. That's who I am. And perhaps there is a way to figure out who you were. I have an idea, but no, it's probably too dangerous.
Well, I'm not afraid of a little danger.
This won't be like exploring dusty sietches or labs full of abominations. This will be going up against Mother.
We're gonna meet Lady Jessica. Is she worse than a cannibal or a face dancer?
So much worse. With luck, she'll never know. If I can sneak you into the archives beneath the residency, we can search for your bloodline.
That sounds a little vague.
That's not to give too many details. We're being watched, remember? Bring this token to Leanne. She's one of the guards on the barricade outside the residency. She'll bring you inside, and I'll find you there.
Okay. I'm assuming this is going to be a location on the world map. I love her robe, man. It's not like a robe, I guess it's more of a shirt. Alright, we need to go to the Western Palace Barricade. Is that somewhere here? It is. I wasn't sure if it was going to take me to the world map, but it looks like that is inside. Hurricane Schmericane. Alright, that'll be her right there. But before we turn into her, we're going to take a quick 3 to 5 minute AFK here, everybody, just to get up, stretch our legs, do some cardio, get some more coffee, take a bio. Thanks for the sub, Star Crusher, over on Twitch. Yeah, go take a bio, everybody. Stretch your legs, get some cardio in, get the blood pumping. I'm going to go do some push-ups, some squats, coffee, all that stuff, and then we'll be back to continue on. Don't forget, drops are going. I'll leave that up on the screen while I'm AFK. Let me put this into chat really quick. And we'll be back shortly. Alright, all the cats have had a snack as well. Let's double check a few things here before we get going. I gotta go check a couple of things. Give me a second here. Excuse me. Okie dokie. Dougie says I gotta get a poster of Sergeant Caravault for my bedroom wall. Hashtag I can fix her. Wasn't she the was that the soldier? Trooper? I forget. Is it the trooper? Storyline? I can't remember. Oh, by the way, how many points do I have? 3. Ooh, I could take something. What do I want to take? Why does my turret only have 2 of 3? What? I may need to respec. Not today. Oh, you know what I bet happened? I remember when I went and did all the advanced quest lines, I had to respec for the Bene Gesserit. It was the last one I did. And I think when I respent my points, either that or it didn't. It did something when it patched. I'll have to respec. Yeah, Trooper's fine for your first character selection. That's fine. Stoic says I think some things reset had the same problem. I'm betting that's what that was, and I didn't even notice it until just now. So it's something might have reset. I'm gonna have to respec. Not right now. But I will tell you that I'm tempted to, as much as I've been using melee weapons recently, I'm tempted to respec into swordsman.
Hail, citizen. Have you come to gawk at the plus great wonder that is the Arakeen residency? Or do you have other business?
I do have other business. Ariste gave me this.
Ari gave you this? You?
Yes, me.
Oh, look, never mind. She told me to bring you inside. And to make sure her mother didn't find out.
So, that makes me
Before we
chuckle.
Go, let me tell you a few things. I'll be taking all your weapons and your clothes. Don't be alarmed. I have a servant's outfit for you to wear. You'll blend right in. Are you ready?
I made a comment, I think, yesterday, Stoic, that I felt like something was broken with the, because it didn't seem like my turret was doing any damage. Now I know why. When I was running those new for Chapter 2, the new Imperial testing stations. I was like sitting here going, something feels broken, something feels a little bit off here. I totally know what it was now. Like, my turret was reset to rank 1, and I never knew it, because it just was like, my turret's not doing anything. I never thought to look. Alright, I'm going to respec right now, because that's going to drive me nuts. Yeah. Alright. Okay. That works. Now we get to go through and figure out all the other things I want. Actually, I need to move that. Unequip. We want to go over here and go into the trooper line. And now we'll learn that. Alright. Now I get to try to remember all the things that I think I want. I may respec from here. And try something different. It's every 48 hours, so let me think about this for a minute. Because I might want some of the passes. Well, before we do anything, we need to go back into Planetologist. And definitely do rank 3 vehicle repair. I definitely want the Mountaineer perk. I will take the Stillsuit Seals. That's the spirit, Lou. You spent way too much money and got a graphics upgrade? Nice. By the way, I can turn this off for the moment. I'm respecking here a little bit, and I want to think about some things before I go in here, because I don't really, the ranged bonuses are nice and everything, but I've been using way more melee these days than I used to, and I definitely want to try out some Swordmaster stuff that gives me the passives. Mostly I'm interested in the passives here. Yeah, like this. Yeah, this one right here. Disciplined breathing. That's possibly one. Bleed tolerance, that's a good one. This one for sure. I don't really care about active abilities too much at the moment. Alright, what other... I've still got some points I can spend, which would probably put into the ranged damage passive. I could technically take a third technique. This one's... Yeah, I could get headshot damage. Let's double check. Those are all nice. I kind of probably want this because I'm using a rapier, which I think the rapier counts as a long blade. I don't know where I want to go from here. Is that a... It's an ability. That's a technique. Okay, that's actually not that bad. But I do... Yeah, let's take this passive. Alright, that's... I'm gonna try this out for a while. I can always rebuild it if I need to. That's gonna make me a little more deadly with the rapier. There you go, Lou. A little overkill, man. You'll be good for the next 8 years or so. Nice, JP. I'm an ordinary droid.
You're back, citizen. How can I be of...
All right.
Oh, but before we go, don't be
Yep,
alarmed.
take me inside.
Come on then. Let's get you undressed.
All right, we're gonna be in servant's clothing now. When you're as well trained as I am, any weapon is deadly in my hands. My eyes are no longer blue, man. What's up with that? put in the montage song from Team America right here. Everybody needs a montage. Lady Jessica. But my eyes are missing their blue. That's my only complaint about this cutscene. Is it Lady Jessica? No, it's Ari in formal wear. My.
Tonight, my parents are holding a banquet, and Count Fenring and his lady are the guests of honor. Mother wishes me to shine like a jewel for all to see. I think she's forgotten
like the
what
snort.
Lady Fenring looks like if she expects anybody in the room to be looking at me. But enough. We need to go. The banquet is the perfect distraction. I'll keep my parents focused on the party. You can sneak into the archives. But we need to go. Now.
Everybody needs a montage.
Just a moment. That's it then. Make your way to the lower levels. The guards on the upper floors will probably just throw you out if they spot you. It gets trickier on the lower levels. You'll see. I'll keep in contact over the net, and when I can, I'll catch up to you.
Touchy-feely. Don't read into it, man. Okay. Alright, we can't access our inventory at the moment. Sneaking. Well, hopefully we get a checkpoint and they don't throw me all the way out.
You need to stay out of sight. The troopers in the upper archives are good people. Don't hurt them. Get to the lower archives as quickly and quietly as you can. A lot of memories down here. 10,000 years of recorded Arakeen history. Mother made me spend hours down here studying. I used to carve answers into the tables to help me pass her tests.
Nice.
The letters I carved into those tables. Pay attention. The Bene Gesserit have an archive of their own, buried in the lowest levels.
Okay.
The symbols I used to carve are the order of the test.
Oh shit, so I'm gonna have to pay attention and hopefully not get caught by the guards. I should. Well, who saw me? I was gonna go grab my phone so they could make sure I've got my camera ready, so to take pictures of whatever symbols we're about to find out, because they're going to be part of a code. Okay, camera should be ready. I lost track of that guard. She's over there. There's a guard. Which way do they go?
Wish me luck. I'm about to start mingling with the guests.
You might give me a heart
Count
attack.
Fenring is here. I can't abide that weasel of a man. Father says he is a deadly fighter, but he hides it beneath that mumbling veneer. Just be glad you aren't stuck at this banquet. One of the buttes, a water shipper, is pawing at a banker's daughter. This could end in a duel if it escalates.
Here we see a Fremen native, as they once appeared when they roamed the dunes of Arrakis. Note the still suit of this Fremen warrior. Though recent events have seen them vanish, the Fremen have made an indelible mark on Arrakis. They existed here since time out of mind. Indeed, their history prior to Arrakis is vague and contained in vast but vanishing oral histories. In the standard year 10191 AG, Emperor Shaddam Corrino IV ordered House Atreides to take over the government of Arrakis from House Harkonnen. Duke Leto Atreides looked with a hopeful eye at making allies of the Fremen, to benefit from their vital knowledge of this desert planet and to learn from their customs. Though unfortunate events have led to the disappearance of the Fremen, we hope to at least do our part in preserving knowledge of their culture. Hidden Fremen sieges and holy sites still
I'm doing
dot
my
the
part.
dunes of Arrakis, containing haunting testaments to their way of life and deeply spiritual beliefs. We hope to continue discovering these hidden places and adding their knowledge to our archives.
Press play to hear this message again. Alright, there's definitely another Solido projector there, and there's a guard at the very end. More than one guard? Is he just standing there?
Though the War of Assassins is an ongoing period of calamity for
What was
Arrakis,
that?
Oh,
perhaps
shit.
the darkest chapter in the planet's
Shit.
history is that of the
Shit.
uncontested occupation by
Oh, I got
Harkonnen.
caught! Oh, cool. It doesn't put you back too much further. I did not see her.
Who's that?
So she came around the corner. So that projection is all about the beast. This is... That's the Duke, maybe?
Now let us shift our gaze from the past to the present, as we witness history in the making. Here stands Duke Leto Atreides I, head of House Atreides, ruler of Caladan, and rightful ruler of Arrakis. In the standard year 10191 AG, Emperor Shaddam Corrino IV ordered House Atreides to take over the government of Arrakis.
I don't know where
from
that
House
guy
Harkonnen.
went. I'm gonna risk it.
Duke Leto rose to the occasion and entered into a very dangerous situation.
You still moving? The staircase to the lower archives is guarded. You'll need to distract them. Just keep it simple. Too much, and they'll call for others to help them investigate.
Great. Man, this place, I love the world design here. They've done a great job. Okay, I've got to make it over there. Third and dirt. Distract the guards to progress.
Identify yourself. Huh? Someone there?
Come on, guys.
Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment completely inhospitable to life, the desert planet is home to a surprising array of flora and fauna. Perhaps the most emblematic representation of the unlikely tenacity of life.
Who's there?
Come on.
This species of jumping mouse, genus Microconus, is a member of the
Identify yourself.
Come over here. Come on.
Gotcha.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that scared the shit out of me. I stood up and they popped the thing at me. Alright, I don't know how to distract them both at the same time. It made me jump for sure. I wasn't ready for that. I wonder if there's another projector over there I can click.
Though a cursory look at Arrakis seems to reveal an environment completely inhospitable to life, the desert
Who turned that on, he just said.
Of flora and fauna. Perhaps the most emblematic representation of the unlikely tenacity of life is the kangaroo.
Oh, there's totally another one over here. Come on.
Foraging seeds and vegetation where they can find fright. Getting kangaroo mouse what you just want examples of organization with a distance.
You might have trouble hearing my signal in the lower archives. The stone interferes. Down there, it's more like a catacomb than a library. The history of 10,000 years moldering in the darkness. No human guards, but the glow globes have motion sensors and automated alarms. Don't let them see you.
Okay. Don't let them see you. It's easier said than done. Glow globes. Okay. Find her fourth etching. I'm sure somewhere out there is a Reddit troll frothing at the mouth because they're having to do a forced stealth mission in Dune Awakening. No, I should have the option to do what I want. Oh, I got seen. I don't know what that is or how to avoid it. Oh, it's going up and down? Okay. Interesting, but I still don't know how to avoid it because the pillar didn't seem to hide me from its rays. It's coming up. Do I just hide here, maybe? I think that worked. I have to be conscious of that thing, though, because it goes up and down. don't know if there's more than one. Pretty sure I'm close to the bottom, so I'm just going to wait for it to go back up again. Yep. Okay. Am I good? I think I'm good. Keep going. Go, 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 go. Shit. Okay, I thought it was coming down this tunnel. I was like, no! I don't think there's another tunnel here. I think I just have to go ahead until I find this one and find a way past it. Oh, it's going into that chamber. Ah, nothing like spilling a smoothie. Been there, done that. Oh, I yanked my coffee cup off the desk a couple weeks back during a live stream. It was right the first thing in the morning. I put my coffee cup down, leaned up. I got up from my chair and reached around the corner of the desk to get the air conditioner controller. And when I sat back down, my cable had draped itself in front of the coffee cup. And when I sat down, and it pulled the cable back with me, and it just yeeted the coffee cup right off the desk. Broke the coffee cup all over the floor. Scalding hot coffee all over my foot and leg. That was fun. And then there was like a 20-minute, I gotta clean this up in the middle of a live stream. I gotta go around the corner. I don't know which way. That thing just went left, but I know it's coming back around. Oh, it's circling around, so it's not coming back. It's doing a great big circuit. This will be fun. Go.
If you get too deep in the archives, we might lose contact. Just keep moving forward, and I'll join you as soon as I can slip away.
Fourth and water. Oh, we've got hidden notes now. Please don't get seen while I'm trying to take pictures. Four little dots over the word jar.
Can you hear me? If you can, listen. Do not try to find the entrance to the Bloodline Archive. I will come to you. There is a Solido projection and a deadly trap. Be careful. I'll slip away as soon as I can.
Okay, so don't...
The lights are sensors. Careful not to disturb the forged stone.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for all the, warnings about stuff that I can't actually hear. There's a whole bunch of stuff down in here that I need for the hidden notes, so we just gotta be careful. Hang on, it says that I missed a note up top. Where did I miss a note up here? No, I think that was just the one No, I definitely got that one. So it just, okay. So it didn't disappear. So I've still got 2 more over here. Got one 34 meters away. Man, this is gonna be fun to try to figure out. I may be safe on top of this. I don't see that they're getting here. There's something right below me. I don't think anything is scanning that little corner right there. I'm gonna risk it. It says 3 meters over here. Oh, I bet it's that little booklet right there. I'm totally gonna get seen though when I go to snag it. Make sure my camera is ready. Go, 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 go. Water, you can count 3 little dots. Garrett says, just ordered my wife a paid actress coffee mug, giving it to my wife for her birthday. Nice. Nice. That's great. The outfit is very cozy. Thanks for the sub over on Twitch, Phoebo. Appreciate it. Okay. Alright, I gotta figure out... There's one over there and there's one over there. I think I can make a balderdash for that that corner right over there here in a second. When this moves the opposite direction, and go. This way. Traffic just or dirt, you count 2 little dots. Okay. Then we got another one. Oh, 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 oh. Mother, you can count 7 little dots. Now, she told me not to try to attempt to test. Am I gonna do what she told me not to do? Oh, this looks, dude. This whole area has been. It's like when I first got into one of the sieges. Like the world building team has done a phenomenal job with this stuff. Uh-oh. That definitely said. Oh. Dots. These are going to be related to the puzzle to open up the door. All right. Hang on, I gotta get my, you know the funniest thing about this? We just played Hell Is Us, and I was taking so many notes in that game. Alright, first equals jar. Second equals mother. Third equals dirt. Fourth equals water. We go here, we say jar is 4 dots. Water is 3 dots. Dirt is 2 dots. Mother, 7 dots. Smartphone for the win. So we need to look for the 4 dot first. First is a 4 dot. That's this. Second is 7 dots. Third is 2 dots. Fourth is 3 dots. Oh, well done indeed.
External cognitive agent detected. Full sister authorization not present. Proceeding with limited access heuristic. Welcome, Acolyte, to relay node Seraph 1.
Okay.
This system archives the seeded vectors of the Mahdi prophecy, dispersed through oral tradition channels among desert tribes.
The Mahdi.
Contained data is restricted. Decryption requires demonstrated comprehension of cultural vectors and myth-seeding protocols.
Oh, wow.
Begin myth sequence verification.
Oh, I'm gonna be screwed because this is gonna want me to remember details from like 3 months ago when we did the first quest lines. Oh no! I'm gonna be so screwed here.
You will be tested on the illusions we crafted. Virtues rewarded, evils punished, love earned through valor, myths all.
Well,
Your
hang on.
task is not to believe. Your task is to see. Question 1. What lie did we craft to make tyrants seem temporary, monsters forgivable, and systems of punishment appear enlightened?
Hold on, because there was notes. Yeah, I bet it's from these notes. An angrily torn letter. Doesn't the fable of the broken jar that we seeded throughout the Imperium teach us that even the most wicked amongst men can be redeemed? You have trained her well. With our careful guidance, I trust that Ariste can learn how to train him, maybe even learn to love him. But keep in mind, above all, that this alliance could put an end to this war. So, any bad human can be reformed?
Correct. A necessary fiction.
These are the
One that
clues.
spares tyrants and executioners from their guilt.
Okay.
Question 2. Isolate the myth designed to sustain hope through deferred justice and moral inevitability.
Okay. Unfortunately, when I took these screenshots, I didn't take screenshots of the full text because I was paying attention to the dots. Motherhood must be shrouded in absolute mysticism. Undisputed for us must be tool. Motherhood binds the mother. Teach them, scare them, shape them. Never let your emotions cloud your judgment. I don't think that's related to that one. The system requires a good measure of small cruelties. Twinkle in the eyes of the Graben. Semblance of protection pacified by the sweet mystical reason for their suffering. Man, I didn't get a good enough screenshot of those. I'm thinking it's the evil men don't prosper either.
Correct. The dream of inevitable justice, woven so the meek would wait for thunder that never comes. Question 3. What lie did we whisper in incense and shadow that cloaked us in mystery and made obedience feel like awe?
Only females understand the ancient mysteries, I'm pretty sure. Because it says something requires a good measure of small cruelties. No, hang on, that's the wrong one. Where did it go? Yeah, the motherhood must be shrouded in absolute mysticism, undisputed. Motherhood blinds the mother and subjects and creates a desirable outcome. So it's got to be only females understand the ancient mysteries.
Correct. We shape the unknown into a crowd and let them kneel before what they could.
Man, I wished I would have taken horizontal screenshots and not vertical screenshots because I only have like partial.
In the myth of sacrifice, so that the broken would praise the blade that cut them.
Oh wow. Tells his wives to collect their dowry. At dawn, he finds it. The dirt in his coffers. He must start all over again. Eventually, turn many swallowed by the air, never to be seen again. Stars judge proceed to ask me why the Harkonnens, for all the evil that they do, still prospered so. Yeah. A good measure of small cruelties, the dull twinkle in the eyes of the wretches of the Graben. A semblance of protection pacified by the sweet protection stone, mystical reason for their suffering. Suffering is noble.
A useful bow.
No!
But nobility is not obedience.
Is that the right one?
Reach deeper. You have failed to demonstrate mythic comprehension.
Shit. Alright, let's do that again. Oh, damn it.
You will be your
okay.
Task is not
Fuck, I hope I can remember them.
What lie did we
oh, it highlights the answers you've already done. Alright, cool. Any bad human can be reformed.
Correct. Question 2.
Evil men never prosper.
Question 3. Correct. Question 4. What illusion did we embed in the myth of sacrifice, so that the broken would praise the blade that cut them?
A mystical reason for their suffering.
A salve for Sir
No,
you
it's
had failed
yeah, it's got to be everything.
to begin
Because it wasn't the pain either.
You will be your top. Question 1.
All right, any bad habit can be reformed.
Question 2.
Will
Correct.
I never prosper?
Question 3. Correct.
Only
Question
females,
4.
and everything
Correct.
happens for a reason.
The masterstroke of
All right, well, I
consolation.
was wrong on the fourth one.
We taught them their pain was part of a plan, so they would not rise against its authors. You have spoken the illusions as we planted them. Few recognize them for what they are. Fewer still understand why they were necessary. Missionaria records unlocked. Proceed with caution. The weight of revelation is heavier than ignorance.
Oh, that's very true. Ignorance is bliss. Oh, we just unlocked a door over here. This is the door she probably not go past, probably.
If I'd known you would get down here this fast, I'd have insulted the guild banker a lot sooner. Mother thinks I'm sulking in my room while she soothes their egos. Father's trying to talk to the good count and his lady, which involves a great deal of patience as Fenring mumbles and murmurs his way through a sentence. Well, I calculate we have a couple of hours before someone comes looking for me. Let's go and find out who you are. Or were? Exciting.
I hope this is not a timed instance, because I've been taking my time. And I really need to bio, but I'm afraid to go bio now that I know these instances have a time limit.
About the Bene Gesserit, they don't think the word forbidden applies to them. Spectacular, isn't it? It's impressive that they managed to hide this down here for 10,000 years. Of course, I imagine the breeding matrix that they have at the chapter house is much more impressive.
That's one of the cool things about watching Dune Prophecy.
Still, it has access to the complete bloodline registry of the entire Imperium. We can search for who you were.
Bene Gesserit don't follow the rules, man. And if you've seen Dune Prophecy, this looks pretty familiar.
Acolyte, Ariste, Atreides.
Thinking machine, supposed to be outlawed.
Your inquiry.
Bloodline search.
Insert blood sample into receptacle. Processing.
Feels like we always end up here. You bleeding to further our cause. I've always hated this place. Since my mother explained to me my great destiny. A broodmare for their plans. No choice. No love. The future is a trap. I want to be free to choose.
Oh, poor princess. Heard that story a million times before.
Information on this bloodline is restricted to Reverend Mothers.
Restricted? By whom?
By Mommy, who's gonna show up.
Details of the Xanavar incident are classified for the security of the Imperium.
Xanavar incident?
The security of the Imperium? What does that even mean?
Here's Mommy.
It means that some secrets are too dangerous for petulant girls.
I told you she was gonna show up.
Truthsayer Jessica and Truthsayer Margot. Welcome. What is the nature of your inquiry?
Shut down. Daughter, this place is not for the uninitiated. Who have you brought here?
My friend, Mother. One who shares my fascination for the Fremen. We were doing genealogical work and wanted to test some samples.
Stop. Your lies are disappointing. The act of lying is one thing, but the tone, the voice control. Have you forgotten your training? If you want to lie to me, daughter, then lie to me.
Lie? To you? Like you lied to me about the betrothal? Like you lied to Father? It seems the only thing the Sisterhood has taught you is how to lie. This is my friend. Someone I'm trying to help. Someone who I trust. That is no lie.
I see. A friend. Perhaps a confidant. Maybe even a lover. Stand aside, Ariste. I want to ask your friend some questions.
I'm about to be compelled.
About who they are and what they want with you.
There's no need for this, Jessica. I know this one. It works for my husband. Quite the skilled assassin, if what Casimir told me is true. Why, Casimir even told me that it killed Xantara the lion. Stabbed him in the back.
No. No. That isn't true. It can't be true.
I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't let me talk.
Master your emotions, girl. And look. She is telling the truth.
She's gonna turn on me now. You lied to me!
Ariste. I would have shielded my daughter from this pain. But perhaps in time it will help her to overcome weakness. For you, though, a quick death will be your mercy.
Sister, please. My husband still has a use for this weapon.
Very well, sister. You. If I ever see you near my daughter again, there will be no second chances. Ariste is to be left alone. Do you understand this?
It's not up to me.
Prepare yourself.
Compulsion time! They're gonna drag me and throw me out. Well, that's a phenomenal game, Mika. All right, we are back. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of good. Oh, we got all of those as cosmetics. Dude. We got that whole set of servant's gear as cosmetic. Oh, just for shits and giggles. Equip. Let's put it all on for a moment, because I've got the mask too. Oh. Alright, that's looking good, man. Cool. Alright. We'll have to stash that back at our base. It says, look for Noctua in a Haga Basin settlement. Yep. That means we got to fly to a trading post. I need to go drop some stuff off at my base as well, but I'm not quite maxed out on inventory yet. I'll be right back, everybody. had to help Chris to, she's mopping the floors with some bleach stuff. I had to get the cats out of there because they're trying to run through it. Okay. Oh, was there an NPC having a Bethesda moment, Garrett? I wasn't paying attention. Did they increase the amount of skill points you get? I don't think so. I think it's still the same amount. Not that I'm aware of. There was an NPC having a Bethesda moment. Alright. Taga Basin. Research points, you can just keep earning them because, like, they refresh in certain locations, and I think you can just keep going until you've maxed them out. As far as skill points, I don't know because I think it's still just 200 levels. I don't think they've increased the level cap. Not from as far as I'm aware. I haven't actually checked the screen. But I wasn't capped to begin with. I think I've dinged 3 times or something. I think I'm like level 176 or something now. It did increase? Well, that's news to me. I wasn't at the cap, so I have no idea. Garrett says they did increase the research point cap, but not new skill points. There's your answer. Go drop off some stuff at the base. Woo! I got some new cosmetics. Did a thing I wasn't supposed to do. Come here. Got rid of my glow tube. Come here, glow tube. It didn't put you in that box. Where did I put my glow tube? Yeah, they're two completely different. I just learned that the other day, Garrett. So the personal light is a frontal cone, and the glow tube is a full-on, like, all around you. So it's much better. I didn't know that. Somebody pointed that out to me 2-3 days ago. I immediately made myself a glow tube. I use both now when I'm in really dark places. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either, man. I was like, what? I've played this game for how many hundreds of hours? I never made myself a glow tube because it's like, I have a personal light. What do I need a glow tube for? Here, I'll show you here in a second. Let me land. So, personal light, frontal cone, that's it. Glow tube, it's not quite 360, but it's like all in front of you, and it's like a 180. I don't think it's a 360, but it's definitely like a 180. So then combined with your personal light, oh, is that a comms device?
Off-worlder. If Noctua has brought you my distrans, then something is wrong. I have a feeling. The premonition. The touch of Tau. I came to Arrakis in search of... I'm not sure. Family. Identity. I rejected the Imperium and the petty politics of the nobility. I found peace in the violence of the desert. A place to hunt. A spoiled young nobleman from Ix became a lion of the desert. Ariste and Stilgar are the only people I ever trusted with knowledge of both my lives. And now you. When I saw you among the wreckage, the tattoo on your cheek glowing, something seized me. The Darb. The demanding memory. I saw you. I saw the Sleeper. For a moment, I saw both of you there on the burning ground. And then there was only you. Not the Sleeper. Just an off-worlder. Like myself. The Fremen live. I know this is no surprise to you. They have withdrawn to the southern hemisphere, not for fear of persecution, but to preserve their secrets.
Southern hemisphere.
Secrets that belong to them. My secrets are only known to Noctua. Things even Stilgar and Ariste do not know. Keep her safe. Share your water. And she will be a loyal companion to you.
Noctua's my pet now.
It's just bad spice. But if I am right, then this is the last message I will ever send you. I am Xantara the Lion. I am Bronzo Vernius of Ix. And I was your friend, Off-worlder.
That would be a fitting place to end Chapter 2. I called it. Alright, you've completed the current storyline of Dune Awakening, but there's more to come. The story will continue in the next update, Chapter 3. I can't wait. So, we got confirmation. The Fremen are still alive. They're in the Southern Hemisphere. So if I had to guess, everybody, when it comes to Chapter 3, we're going to be going to the Southern Hemisphere and finally meeting the Fremen. And I would also put money on the third faction being the Fremen that we get to join. I can't wait. I can't wait. Well, I gotta say, out of the two updates, the Lost Harvest DLC, and Chapter 2, I definitely enjoyed the storyline of Chapter 2 much more. The Lost Harvest DLC was a lot of fun, and I do appreciate the fact that we got essentially the Balerian Jihad because we got to deal with the thinking machines, and we got those 3 really cool instances. What I don't know is if we can go back and do those instances ever again now that we know that they are there. Because I'm wondering if those are like one-time things. I haven't tried to go back into those locations to know that or not. By the way, when you have your glow stick, Daff says you can still get in to do them. Oh, perfect. So by the way, when you have your glow stick on your hip, it still provides light like this. So you can have your personal light on doing this, and then you're still getting like a glow effect from the glow stick. When you have it, it has to be on this bar though. Like it has to be like an equipped item. You can't have it in your inventory. So that's cool. So we can get in and do those instances again if we wanted to. Very cool. Alright, now, there are still a ton of new contracts that I have. There's all the changes in the Deep Desert. We are not done. But I have finished the main story for Lost Harvest DLC. That took about 6 hours. And then Chapter 2, we're at 3.5 hours in. So about 3.5 hours for the Chapter 2 story. And now I have contracts. Dun, 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 dun. By the way, I never did any of these quests either. I don't do PvP stuff, so that wasn't ever in my mind. We've got all these ones too I never finished. But we have contracts. We have 2 Harco Village contracts. I don't have these hiding completed. Let's hide the completed. I wonder why this one is still showing up even though I've completed it. That might just be a bug. It's not short. Like, I don't know what DLCs you might have played, but like in the past like 6 months I've done DLCs for Atomfall. I gotta think about that now. We just did a DLC the other day too. Like DLCs as a general speaking are 4 to 6 hours of content. Oh, Indiana Jones: The Great Circle. Star Wars Outlaws. We've done those games this year. Star Wars Republic, yeah, Star Wars Outlaws. Like most of the time, DLCs are 4 hours, 4 to 6 hours of content. That's generally what they get. So, Dune Awakening is right on course. Like the Chapter 2 update, 3 to 4 hours, and then the DLC was 4 to 6 hours, depending on who you are and your playthrough. And of course, that's not counting the contracts, since we haven't done the contracts yet. Plus, there's all the additional Deep Desert changes, which I haven't gone to look at yet. So it's definitely on par with all the other companies that release DLCs. I'm not sure. When I hear people say that things are too short, I'm like, compared to what? Because the days of companies releasing, like, there's a difference between an expansion pack and a DLC. An expansion pack is 20 hours of content. A DLC, 4 to 6 max. Like, you're not gonna get 20 hours of new storyline from a DLC. DLCs usually include, like I said, 4 to 6 hours of content, new cosmetics, new building pieces. We got a new vehicle, so definitely got all the things I would expect to get out of a DLC update. I think Indiana Jones and the Great Circles DLC was, I would have to go look. It was pretty short. I think we were right around 6 hours. We just did that one last week, I think. I'm gonna go look at it now because I actually don't remember how long it was. It was pretty short. Order of Giants was 10 episodes, so that was, yes, 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours to do Indiana Jones The Great Circle DLC. So, same thing. All right, everybody, that is a good place for me to take a break. We did 2 hours this morning before breakfast, and we just did 3.5 hours. So we got to get 3.5. We're 5.5 hours in right now. I'll be back again tomorrow morning, continuing the stream and the drops for people who are getting their drops. I got to go find somebody else to watch right now. Is there any streamer on Twitch that you guys would want me to go raid as we wrap things up? Those of you still, because I got to go earn my Twitch drops now. Let me go see who's streaming right now. And then I'll be back this afternoon at around 5 p.m. Central for Enshrouded. And then tomorrow morning we'll be playing more Dune Awakening. And then tomorrow night we're going to be doing Borderlands 4. Let's go find somebody to raid here really quick. Anybody that I know? Yeah, let's go do Nordic Road. Maybe. Oh, she's doing good today. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Nordic Road. Because I know she's been doing stuff with the Funcom team, so. Alright, thanks guys. I'll catch you tonight for Enshrouded and tomorrow morning for more Dune Awakening.